Hey, I'm Kris Wise with Wise About Flower Mound, and I'm here with Kim Cloud Skidmore, and we are at Cloud9 Salon. So exciting. I have not been inside here, but you know what? They're going to be moving, so that's what's so exciting for them. So tell me, I know you've been in business for a long time, so
what the heck are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, I told people the past couple of weeks that I'm either going to be the smartest business person ever or the dumbest. I don't know.
Don't we all feel that way?
We'll see. We've been in this building for 16 years, and
wow.
As a single mom, Nathan, my son, who helps me manage the place, wasn't even involved at the time. And I built this place. It was, my forever home. Mm-hmm. And Christopher and I were leaving Marty B's one night, walking to the car, and I was like, wouldn't the salon be pretty right there in all the trees? And he's like, do it. And I called. The land wasn't even for sale.
Oh, my gosh.
And about 6 weeks later, they reached out and said, we hear that, you're still looking, and would you like to talk? So we bought that land, and we are building our dream salon. A dream over this because it's frontage. Mm-hmm. It's in an area where so much growth is happening.
Yeah.
Everything's headed west. We looked at the numbers. We looked at the future, way even past me for mm-hmm. Nathan and his family, and we felt like that was the better place to be.
Right.
So, because things never go exactly the way you planned, we put this place on the market. It took 2 years. And the people who bought it need it quickly.
Oh my God.
So, yes. So we are getting out of their way and built what we call around here the pop-up salon mm-hmm. in Lantana. And we are moving there in January, and they're moving in to do their remodel. So we'll be living there while we build the mm-hmm. beautiful dream salon for Cloud9.
Oh my gosh.
Is that the craziest thing ever?
Well, I just built my own home 2 years ago, and 3 years ago sold the house, then moved to 2 different rentals, and then moved into my house. So my husband, when we originally were talking about either building or remodeling, I said, would you rather live through building or remodeling? He goes, remodeling. Well, I convinced him to move 3 times in 2 years. I don't know how I did that. But so, yes. So I understand exactly what you're doing, because I just did it personally. And it's so
it's
crazy.
A lot.
Yes.
Well, we just remodeled this building.
Well, so it's gorgeous.
After 2 years, we thought, well, it's going to be a while. Let's remodel. And I had like 10 people say, as soon as you remodel, it'll sell. We finished. The painters left here on a Wednesday, and the buyers saw this on Friday. So, if you're trying to sell your house or your business,
right. Listen to your realtor, and they'll tell you.
Put a fresh coat of paint on everything.
That's right, paint carpet.
Yes. And so,
oh my gosh.
We are so excited. I gathered my team mm-hmm. because I couldn't sign the lease unless I knew I had people coming with me, right?
Yeah.
So we gathered them, and we said, we have this crazy adventure that we mm-hmm. want y'all to go on with us, and we believe in it, and if you believe in it, we want to make a big step and do this. And they're all in.
That's great.
99% of them, I should say. And they've stuck with us. They've had our back. They've showed us such support. It's been a tough year for all businesses.
Oh, and especially in your business.
We were shut for 8 weeks, like many people. Mm-hmm. Some businesses longer. But in our industry, we were closed for 8 weeks. And during that time, we tried to do everything we could to stay connected to our team and do a lot mm-hmm. of social media, just telling people, how to get your nails off during pandemic when you
I remember seeing that. Thank you so much for that, because there were people who were so used to, and then their nails growing out, and they're like, what do I do? That last thing you want to do is peel them off.
Absolutely.
And then trying to do hair color at home.
Yeah.
Everybody was doing different stuff.
Yes.
So thank you.
So we just walked them through that. It kept us connected to our clients and us connected as a team. Mm-hmm. But that's when I saw their true spirit and really understood what I had here. And I'm putting everything, out on a limb because I believe in them that much. And I believe that their businesses are going to prosper because of this decision. So just leaping out in a huge amount of faith. Huge.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's, a lot of times, especially as business women, we do leap on faith and we just go, please just let this work. Yes. And it's so great when it does.
It is.
Because you just feel, you're like, I got this.
Yes.
I got this. And you've got this. I know you do.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I need to hear that a lot. We said, don't let the land become available if I'm not supposed to have it. Mm-hmm. Don't let Cloud9 sell if I'm not supposed to be there. Don't let me find a place and accept this offer. I mean, every step we've said that, and we've tried to really be quiet and just listen and take the steps according to to his word, and so far so good. It's working, and the
great.
days that I get in my head, because as business owners we all do it.
We all do.
And I get in my head, and I almost get angry at myself. I was having a little self-talk this morning on the way here about, don't go back there, because it's such a horrible place to live, right? And just in your head and nervous and anxious, and when I don't act that way, it feels so much better. And especially with COVID and everything that's going on now, we all need hope. Yes. We all need to believe that this is going to end and that things are going to look brighter and better. And so what more of a perfect time for something like this to be happening?
Exactly. And sometimes we do have to just kind of be still.
Oh. What?
And then it's very hard to do.
Yeah.
Especially for people who want to control. Because I'm the same way. I want to control things. I've got a plan for this. I've got all this stuff. Yeah. And boy, did we get a monkey wrench this year. And we had to adapt and overcome, definitely.
Yes. And business owners tend to have plan A, B, and C, right?
Right.
And then when nothing's, I learned a lot about myself this year. When nothing's happening and I'm supposed to be making a decision, like, do I sign this lease? You really understand the power of just being still and waiting for just a second. It doesn't mean you have to wait forever, but sometimes you do, and that's tough. That's tough for business owners. We learned that through Cloud9 Charities as well. We took a big pivot a year and a half ago where we stopped giving to all, different nonprofits could fill out an application and we would help them.
Yeah.
But we had started a program called Bedtime Rescue and it was exploding, and we had to make a really tough decision. And you talk about being quiet and being still and waiting for the right answer. So we decided to move forward with that being our only program that we work.
Yeah.
And thank goodness, because right now we're up 401%
oh my gosh.
for the amount of families that we're putting in local hotels. So we get a phone call from a policeman or another nonprofit. They've come across a family on the street. It just takes us minutes, and we have them in a hotel so that they're safe and warm, and they can try to make a long-term plan.
Yeah, and actually, as I will say this, and never had a chance to tell you this, but we had a lady on my Flower Mound Moms group who found herself in a situation that you guys were able to help her.
Good.
And I didn't know about that charity until that time, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is great. And so thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Because, it was just a matter of somebody needed help and somebody knew about what you offered, and they go, oh, I've got this. And sure enough, it all just, so that was great. Because certainly as a mom, you got kids and you suddenly, you're homeless, either you've just left, whatever your situation is, and you have no place to go.
Right, and that's what we've really seen happening as more and more people are discovering what we do. That's how we're able to do what we do, is people spread the word, because so many people didn't know what Bedtime Rescue was.
Yes.
And we got a phone call last night about a fire that happened. Family needed out quickly. One of the numbers that seems to be increasing right now during COVID and people being at home more and probably stress and all of that, we're seeing a number increase in battery against women.
Yes.
And so we've had some phone calls for that. Say a police officer gets called, she needs to get out of the home quickly, they call us. So the pod of who we help is growing, which is great. That we're set up for that. But it was shocking to me 10 years ago when we started Bedtime Rescue, how many families in Flower Mound, such an amazing town, right?
Yes.
With amazing people and such a great demographic, but it still happens, and it happens right here. And at that time, there were like 300 kids registered in LISD that were homeless.
Yes,
and it's
now,
quadrupled.
I know.
Yeah, so we're needed. We've often been called a Band-Aid, and that doesn't hurt our feelings, because the purpose is just to get them somewhere quick so that they can make another plan.
Exactly, because a lot of we've got Denton County Friends of the Family, we've got other charities, but they can't respond right then when they need something right then.
They have great long-term plans.
Exactly, but you need. So I'm part of Rotary, and we have the Rotary Responders with Mike Fickling, and it's a gift card. When your house just burned down and you need toothpaste and underwear, here's a gift card to Walmart.
We heard from him. He's the call that we got. And so we're trying to make a better connection so that he can get a hold of us quickly and get those families just in a safe place. I cannot imagine that either. Thank goodness most of us can only try to have empathy and put ourselves in their place.
Right.
But there's a growing number of families that need our help, and hopefully we're going to see that turn, and we'll see
Yes.
a decline again in the numbers, but for right now they're high. And so we normally do Best Little Brew Fest in Texas,
Yes.
but this year
I know this year we've had to kind of rethink
Yes.
things and pivot.
Yes, it's called the Best Little Brew Pass.
Yes.
And you buy a pass, and you can take till March and go around and visit those different breweries. So
that's
it
a
helps
good
them
idea.
have business.
Yes.
It still helps us sell tickets because
Oh,
the
that's
proceeds
great.
from the tickets
Yeah.
go to helping the family. So
Well, that's good. Well, we hosted, it was Daner, isn't
Yes,
it? Daner?
yes.
Okay. So when it was the first year, we hosted him at our Wind Down Friday at our
Yes.
old building that we had on 2499. And he came and gave us some samples and
so
stuff like that. And it was the
knowledgeable.
first,
Yes.
yeah, so that was really neat.
He's the manager of Best Little Brew Fest in Texas, and now this Brew Pass, and he did a great job at looking at several different options of how we could pivot, and we chose this, and it's been good. It's been very
Well,
good, especially for right now. People are still buying tickets. People still sponsored the event.
Yeah.
It's still going to have a successful bottom line because it's a charity, but you run
Right.
it as a business. You want to have something left so that you can
Yes.
help the people that you
Yeah,
said you're gonna
exactly.
help. Yeah.
Exactly. You don't just want to just cover expenses.
No,
that's not what it's for.
I don't want to do that here or there.
That's right. I remember my husband and I went to some event. It was Limbs for Life, which is a really cool thing. And they were selling like blinky little things for $50. And my husband goes, sorry, Mark, but my husband goes, $50 for that? It's a charity. It's not, that thing's like, 59 cents, but
That's right. That's
so then
right.
he's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's why we're here.
That's right.
It's just funny how people think.
Yes, yes. Yeah, they're not trying to break even on your
Right.
business. They cost $1, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
we did our golf tournament this year. It got rescheduled several times due to COVID. We were finally able to schedule that, and we sold out of golfers. They were so ready to golf.
yeah.
We sold out of sponsorships, and so we've had several good events. We also, of course, take actual donations from people, and they can do that through our website at cloud9charities.org. But I've been pleasantly surprised at how people still find ways to give during this time. Definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that is great.
God bless
That is
them,
great.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, wow. I'm so excited for you. I mean,
Thank
it's just,
you.
you've got just great things happening, and
Thank
it's just
you.
so neat.
It's
So-
terrifyingly exciting.
I know. I know. You don't sleep much. Your shoulders need to be massaged all the time.
Yes, my husband just left here, and he said after our little meeting, and he said, "So you gonna sleep tonight?" I'm like, "I hope so."
Yeah.
I can go to sleep. I
It's
just wake
staying
up like
asleep.
every other business owner right now, and you start planning, and you think, well, if I write it down, and then right now, business owners, we get up and we write it down, and now we're wide awake. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Plan something new, right?
That's right. That's right. I've been known. I woke up at 3 o'clock and I was doing my books.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's amazing what you can get done.
I know. It's
Yeah.
like when nobody's calling, nobody's, mom and all of that
Yes.
stuff. So,
Yes.
well, thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Kim.
much,
I
Kris.
appreciate this.
Yes,
So,
thank you so much. I appreciate
thank you.
it. Yes.
And so check out the multiple locations of Cloud9. Make sure you go on their Facebook page and make sure you go to the right place. But
Yes.
exciting news for
Yes.
Kim. We are so excited, and thank you so much for your charity.
Yes.
And so once again, I'm Kris Wise with Wise About Flower Mound. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.